Good morning. Okay, so what's the plan today? Today's plan is, I have a deadline. I have a deadline tomorrow at noon for my bookkeeping project. And I am really almost finished. But it's a big work day for me today to really make sure everything is entered and correct and makes sense. Well, the making sense part is my accountant's problem. All right, so Monday morning, work day, getting into the routine of the week again. The kids went off to school. The older one went off to his program. Everything is good. And I love Monday mornings. Everybody leaves and I have alone time. Yeah. All right. So I am going to be working on some painting and I'm going to be working on my bookkeeping, and I'm going to bounce between the two because one of them makes me feel very satisfied and the other one makes me feel a bit of panic kind of all day long. I worked on it all day yesterday as well, Sunday, and I took my day off for Saturday. I try to take a day off on a weekend, almost every weekend, so that I'm not continuously working. Pause. And continuously working is something that I can easily do. And what I mean by working, I don't mean working for money, because I have a problem with that. First of all, I don't have a job right now. Second of all, I can't even apply for work because I can't actually fulfill any duties. I can't stand up for more than X number of minutes. I can't be a classroom teacher, and I can't be a researcher either because something happened to my brain when I first had COVID and I can no longer think. That's coming back, actually, and I think you can probably see it in my videos too, that I'm sharper than I was, which is good. So I'm recovering, but I already had my nervous breakdown and withdrew from my program, and I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think the stresses of academia are going to do me any good. I don't think that I am the right age anymore to be a student. I'm over it. Not that I'm close to learning, I'm over it. I don't need to prove myself. I don't need to prove myself. I'm confident in who I am and what I can do. So instead, I'm developing my art business, which is also something that takes a lot of time and energy, and I'm trying to do it in a very ethical, honest, open, spiritual way. So I like to take one day a week and observe it like a Sabbath, even though I'm not particularly religious. My ancestors were, and they were Scottish and French, right? And both of which were very strict about Sabbath keeping. So usually it's Sunday that I take the day where I do absolutely minimal. Like, I'll paint because it's lovely and enjoyable, but I won't do anything that is required of me for work purposes. Now, still, defining work is really difficult. I think it's difficult for a female or a woman to define work, because everything that we do can be viewed as work. Like right now, I'm a stay-at-home mother and wife, and my work is to manage the household, which includes and then my other work is the bookkeeping for my partner's business. But I'm just learning that, and I find it very demanding. So it's less of a pleasure. I think that when work brings me pleasure, I don't consider it work. But my goal in life has been to take pleasure out of every activity, or to receive pleasure where it is to be had, moment to moment. In most of our lives, everything is fine. And we can choose whether that is going to be satisfactory or dissatisfying, right? And so my spiritual goal is to be satisfied, to be fulfilled, to be accept what is there to be accepted, not fighting reality. That is my spiritual goal. Acceptance. This is it. Here we are. And it's wonderful. And that's what's available to us. But if I don't take a day off, because I'm not perfect, obviously, and I'm certainly not able to take pleasure from every single moment, like especially pain moments, which I have a lot of, right? I find it really difficult to be satisfied with intense pain. But like Thich Nhat Han said in a thing I read earlier, long ago, if you know how to suffer, you suffer less, right? And so there are things that we can do about active suffering. But for passive suffering, that's in our control. That's our attitude, you know? And when I take a day off, my attitude improves, which we can see because it's Monday morning and I am delighted. I love it. All right. So, yeah, that's all I've got to say. That's all that's on my mind at the moment. And I am grateful that you're listening. And I hope it brings you some comfort and some insight, some help. Go easy today. Go easy. Bye now.